Thought about estate planning for this guy?
Nah, my friend said she'll take him.
Doesn't count. Simply saying it says nothing in a court of law.
You could set up a state-specific attorney-design will.
Luckily, Trust and Will makes it easy. Protect your loved ones and pets today at trustandwill.com and make it count.
Trust and Will.
Need better sleep? We can help. It's Mattress Firm's July 4th sale. Save $1,000 on the Tempur-Breeze split-head sleep system, plus get a $300 instant gift. Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy.
Thoughts, Martin?
Oh, shoulda bought Dixie. These weak store brand plates are risky business.
Oh.
Next time, get Dixie Ultra Plates. 3 times stronger than the leading store brand. Dixie, make it right.
Attention all viewers.
Excuse me, everyone, can I have your attention, please?
Don't freak out, but TBS would like you to return to the office.
Oh my God!
The Office, effective weeknights at 11 on TBS.
So you like to fight?
You can make a stand! Let him fight!
Go, go, go!
Let's do it!
So you like to fight?
Guys, I'm looking to get a follow-up with Kenny Omega after what we've heard from tonight. Hey, Kenny available? Yeah. Come on, guys. Sorry to interrupt, guys. Kenny, obviously you've got a ton on your plate right now, a ton on your mind. Have you come to any kind of a conclusion?
We're literally in the middle of discussing this right now. And guys, I just think that this is a conversation that we seriously need to have. 2 elite comrades have fallen to the same stipulation. Let's just discuss this, okay? Before
this is Kenny Omega, the cleaner, the best professional wrestler in history of this sport that we love. He's got this. He's a gambling man. I'm a gambling man.
Of course, it's Kenny Omega, and of course, he is the greatest of all time. But
I don't mean to cut you off. I'm not trying to be rude or nothing like this. Look, I'm sorry, Renee. We're really in the midst of a discussion. I haven't made a decision yet. This is something that's really important to me. It's important to all of us. And if I can't challenge you ever again, what's there left for me? And what's Max getting out of this, right? Right. But the thing is, when I really think back about my first reign as champion, I needed help. I needed to go to a dark place to get the job done. And I didn't like the man looking back at me in the mirror. This is my chance to make that right. And if I do that, I want to do it on my own. So if I take this match, as much as I love you guys, it's win or lose, alone.
Okay. Hey, we support you. Whatever you decide, we'll get your back. You got this.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Good luck, Kenny.
Yeah. Got some thinking to do, seriously.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. I just think you really need to
He's got
consider everything.
I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't know.
Career-altering ramifications. Kenny Omega still with a lot to weigh.
This is a tag team bout, second one fall. From Essex, England, weighs 225 pounds. He is the winner of the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament, the Aerial Assassin, Will Ospreay.
On the 30th of August, Will Ospreay will challenge for the AEW Men's World Championship. And Nigel McGuinness, he earned that right in jaw-dropping fashion this past Sunday at Forbidden Door.
It was, as expected, a hard-hitting match, but it was here the motivation of the Death Riders that gave Ospreay the motivation to hit and win using a move he said he'd never use again. When he had to, he scored the pin and now moves forward to a world title match at Wembley. It was one of the most magnificent moments I can remember in AEW history.
It's one of the best matches I have ever witnessed in my career. Never gonna forget that one. Congratulations to Will Ospreay with that Owen Hart Foundation championship belt.
We saw the conversation between Moxley and Ospreay after the pay-per-view was over. Very intriguing subtext between these two.
and his partner. From Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 231 pounds, he is the AEW Continental Champion, Jon Moxley!
We mentioned Will Ospreay triumphant this past Sunday night. Jon Moxley is still the AEW Continental Champion, Tony. He had a triumph of his own.
Jon Moxley is still the Continental Champion. You can see Forbidden Door available on demand. This was another hard-hitting match, gentlemen. But in the end, Jon Moxley does not let go of that Bulldog choke and is still the Continental Champion. A handshake, some respect after the match was over.
An incredible effort by Bandito, and Jon Moxley does not give respect lightly, Nigel, but he showed respect to his challenger on Sunday night.
After nearly ripping the mask off of the Ring of Honor World Champion, Bandito held in there, but ultimately gave up to the Bulldog choke. Lost the match, but he earned the respect. But he didn't earn what Will Ospreay got from Jon Moxley after the pay-per-view.
Yeah, we saw in the opening moments of our program the scenes from Sunday night. Jon Moxley offering the Death Riders patch to Will. Oh, wait, and Blake Christian. Lee Johnson, the swirl on the attack from behind. And Johnson and Christian going to work on Moxley, singling him out.
Not a bad move at all. Get the early advantage, to say the least. And Jon Moxley's, he's hurting, gentlemen, badly. He's down to one knee.
You don't often see that. It's usually Moxley who attacks opponent before the match starts.
Look at the shots to the ribs while Blake Christian works over the knees of Jon Moxley. The swirl.
You'd have to think that veteran mover comes courtesy the former Ring of Honor World Champion, Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal in the corner of Lee Johnson and Blake Christian. His veteran presence has really led these two men to a rise in prominence in Ring of Honor. Right hands by Blake Christian through Rick Knox. Trying as he might, cannot gain control of this match, but
right now, the Continental Champion in clear control.
Yeah, you want
his form of brutality to this world.
Yeah, Nigel, you want to fight, there's no doubt. Whoa! Great teamwork by the swirl. How about that?
They are certainly showing something to the former world champion in Jon Moxley. There's an eager and keen Will Ospreay in the corner, looks for the tag and will get it.
Tag made to Will Ospreay, springing into action, but to the midsection greeted him from Blake Christian, but Christian spiked down and Ospreay sends Lee Johnson sprawling to the floor.
I would say that Will Ospreay needs to be careful because his biggest shot of his life is coming up on August 30th, but it's not like Will Ospreay to be careful at all.
Careful, not a word that Will Ospreay knows.
And the swirl out on the floor. Ospreay drawing on this great crowd here. And Ospreay takes flight. 2 for 1 for the aerial assassin.
Take a look at Lethal.
Ospreay with the upper hand. Fans, remember, still to come tonight, we will hear. Well, wait a second, never mind. Ospreay returning Blake Christian to the ring. Ospreay looking to press the advantage here. Ospreay, the upper hand. The assault continues. The tag team battle. The swirl versus the Death Riders live on Dynamite. Don't go anywhere.
Stay down, stay down. All the way to the left. Richard 400, baby.
You ready? Let me get it.
Honey, pepper, pimento, pineapple, dragon fruit. They're back, they're so back. Yeah, they're bringing that flavor back. They're so back.
We're making a splash.
splash with another Twisted Tea drop. Twisted Tea fans love the smooth, refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Real brewed tea with a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
I love you.
What?
What? No, I love you foods you make.
We wanted to make foods using unique ingredients, things like kelp. Shopify provided us this platform to sell our products to anyone around the world. We're Barnacle Foods, and we're powered by Shopify.
Don't kibble your dog.
Hey, Dr. Marty.
Hey, back.
What's wrong with this?
Let's check it out. It's still kibble, which means they're ultra-processed. At Dr. Marty, we freeze-dry premium meats, fruit, and vegetables, and it's available at your local pet store.
For gentle, dependable constipation relief, try Senecot. It works differently than other laxatives because it's made from the senna plant, a natural vegetable laxative ingredient. Gentle, dependable Senecot. Also available in great-tasting gummies and soft chews.
Storms bring damage. Flex Seal brings solutions. Use Flex Tape for quick emergency repairs. Flex Seal Liquid to coat, seal, and protect. And Flex Seal Spray to stop leaks fast. Get the original Flex Seal family of products.
Trying to predict the future is a hazardous occupation. The only thing we can be sure of is that it will be absolutely fantastic.
Good food tastes better when you dip it with Daisy. Dip with Daisy, Daisy French onion, yeah. Everything tastes better when you're dipping with Daisy.
Broken! Ever since I started wearing hands-free Glide Step Skechers Sleep-ins, my other shoes are useless. With Skechers Sleep-ins, I just step in and they're on. Try Skechers Sleep-ins.
Tag team action continues live on AEW Dynamite. The Swirl, Blake Christian and Lee Johnson facing the Death Riders, Jon Moxley and Will Ospreay. It is official. Will Ospreay, a member of the Death Riders, as we found out earlier in this broadcast, but things are looking bleak for Ospreay and the Continental Champion, Jon Moxley.
Fans are chanting, "We want Ospreay," and they are behind Will Ospreay, no doubt about it. But look at Blake Christian go.
And look at Lee Johnson, the boot, and Ospreay taken down on the apron. The Swirl, a very impressive showing thus far.
Oh, great teamwork again.
The foot stomps, the Death Valley driver, and Moxley able to kick out.
Did not think at this juncture in the match that the Swirl would be in this much of control.
The fans remember, still to come tonight, we will hear from Switchblade Jay White after his surprising return this past Sunday at Forbidden Door, and also a new TBS champion will be crowned tonight for the first time ever. The Survival of the Fittest match takes place in AEW. Plus, we will hear the answer from Kenny Omega. He will decide whether to wager his ability to challenge for the AEW World Championship against MJF. To earn a shot against MJF for that title.
Well, Jon Moxley is well, to be honest with you, one of the greatest fighters I've ever had the pleasure of calling a match with. He's just... Oh, watch out! One of the great veterans. One of the great veterans.
In front of Rick Knox.
And right in front of Marina.
Severe!
Oh, my God! Oh, explode this!
And Blake Christian sent to the outside, inside. Lee Johnson escaping the grip of Jon Moxley. The boot, the thrust kick, Moxley back off to the ropes, but Moxley swinging for the fences with that one.
And Ospreay primed, set free.
Oh, boy, he clipped down Blake Christian.
And back body drop from Will Ospreay, but Lee Johnson there. And from behind, shot to the back of the neck. A surgically repaired neck of Will Ospreay.
Great call. Ospreay made a little bit of a mistake. He doesn't make many of them.
But Ospreay Making good use, shifting, changing the momentum in the favor of the Death Riders. Cover, and Lee Johnson able to kick out.
Ospreay poised. Certainly has something in mind.
Fans are with Will Ospreay on every move.
And the Death Riders, we've seen this before, but not typically with Will Ospreay.
It's the first time we've seen Moxley and Ospreay team together. Didn't start out great. Looks like it's going to end well.
Lee Johnson slips through the grip of Moxley once again. Oh! Ospreay pushed Moxley out of harm's way and lands the cutter. And now Moxley, paradigm shift, and hidden blade. What a combination! And what a win!
Aerial winners, the team of Jon Moxley and Will Ospreay.
Well, for the first time, these two men have teamed together. They worked exceedingly well as you take a look at that Death Rider patch adorned on the attire of the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay.
I think it was maybe the best career move that Will Ospreay's ever made, in my opinion.
And it was a move that was fraught with uncertainty.
Yeah.
As the Death Riders are the men that put Will Ospreay, Jon Moxley's the man that put Will Ospreay out of action. And fans, you are watching AEW on TBS, brought to you by Progressive Insurance, offering 24/7 protection when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle. Learn more at progressive.com. Victorious Will Ospreay and Jon Moxley, but this past Sunday night, our colleague Lexi Nair had a chance to catch up with the AEW World Tag Team Champions, Christian Cage, and the Rated R Superstar, Adam Copeland. Let's take a look.
Adam Copeland, Christian Cage, what a successful title defense against the Dogs.
Well, that was a given. I had no doubt for 1 second in my mind that we were going to walk out as the AEW World Tag Team Champions. But the question in my mind is, what the hell is the deal with Jay White?
What? Well, I mean, he owed me a favor, and clearly we're even now.
Well, before Jay White got hurt and left for a year and collected a paycheck sitting at home, I had a serious problem with him. And I still do.
Goodbye.
It was a hard-earned victory for Adam Copeland and Christian Cage this past Sunday night at Forbidden Door, but it's a victory that this man, Switchblade Jay White, played an instrumental role in.
Obviously, it goes without saying, did not set well with Christian Cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, Switchblade Jay White.
But it was great seeing Jay White back. I think I echo the sentiment of many fans.
I think of two people who would disagree with you on that point.
Yes.
Nigel, the Bang Bang Gang, Juice Robinson, Coleman, Austin Gunn, Ace Austin, certainly happy with the return of their leader, the Switchblade.
The Bang Bang Gang is back at full force, and the Dogs are got to be very unhappy that Christian Cage has a problem with Jay White. Clark Connors and David Finlay have 100.
David Finlay, who betrayed Switchblade Jay White just a few years ago in Japan. A betrayal that Jay White has not forgotten. And something tells me, Tony, what we saw Sunday night may not be the extent of the revenge for the Switchblade.
Oh, I agree with that wholeheartedly, Excalibur.
459. We have waited 459 days to do this, so let's make it count. Guns up for my San Diego Go members! That'll catch on, I'm sure. 459 days, that's a very long time for me to be away from here. And that's a long time. A lot of things can happen. A lot of things can change. Hell, before I left, it seemed like you were all struggling to escape the rule of the Death Riders. Now I'm back and you don't really seem to want to anymore. And to add to that, they're now kicking it with the biggest fraud in the industry. But I'm not out here to talk about you, Billy. I'm out here to talk about us! Because at long last, you're back with the sickest and slickest, the quickest draws in the West, top shelf high rollers, golden gun slingers, Ace Austin, Austin Gunn, Colton Gunn, Rockard Juice Robinson, Switchblade Jay White, the Bang Bang Gang! Yeah, we're back together just in time because somebody let the dogs out, didn't they? I've been dying to ask this question. Who, I'll say it properly, who let the dogs out? Bang, 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 bang. And of course, by the dogs, I'm referring to Clark Connors, Gabriel Kidd, and my dear old friend, David Finlay Jr. Now, for those that don't know, myself and David Finlay, we go way back. We joined the New Japan Pro Wrestling Dojo all the way back in 2015, so it's safe to say there's a lot of history to unpack there. And I've known David for a long time, and I still have to admit, I've never come across such a naturally gifted and talented wrestler. Someone that picks it all up and can execute seamlessly and effortlessly. But that makes sense because he was born into this business. 4th generation wrestler, now raising the 5th. If anybody has the right to say that wrestling is in their blood, it's him. But David, all of that, it doesn't change the fact that you're still just a Nepo baby bitch boy. Wait till he's out here to chant that, not at me. You know what really bothers me is that my record-setting career will forever be stained by you, David, because you took me out before I could thank the fans that raised me in the wrestling ring. But now, we're in AEW, and this is an AEW ring. And although you've only been here for, 4 months, give or take, the stench of your arrogance has lingered far too long. So who better to clear the air so we can all breathe easy than yours truly? Because simply put, I'm a cut above. I'm the most elite. In this ring, I am the most high. I'm the switchblade. I'm the catalyst of professional wrestling. Ain't nobody got what I got. And David Finlay, Sunday was just the beginning. You will breathe with me because this is still my era. This is the Switchblade era. David, Dogs, and anyone else, If you ain't dealt with that, myself, the Collision Cowboys, and San Diego, we got 2 words for you. Guns up!
I'm certainly glad to have Switchblade Jay White back in the fold here in AEW. 459 long days away for that man. Well, right now, speaking of the Collision Cowboys, let's hear from Shane Taylor Promotions.
After 15 months, the Bang Bang Gang is finally at full strength. But since y'all been gone, there's a new gang that runs Collision, and that is STP.
It ain't no more Collision Cowboys. It's only them.
Yeah. So, hey, Switchblade, how about you get any 3 little dweeb-ass friends and you put them against 4 of the hardest ever made, and we see you on Collision.
Rumble, Badman, Rumble.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Survival of the Fittest.
All 6 participants will start in the ring. Eliminations occur by pinfall or submission and will continue until only 1 woman remains. That woman will be declared the new TBS champion. Introducing the challengers first from Long Island, New York, Chris Statlander.
It was an injury to Willow Nightingale that forced her to vacate the TBS Championship, necessitating the Survival of the Fittest match. The 20th ever Survival of the Fittest match, the 2nd to involve the women's division, and only the 1st in All Elite Wrestling, Nigel.
A huge night for all 6 competitors who will have the opportunity to become the new TBS champion. Statlander beating Shirakawa to earn her spot, but a fellow competitor from the land of the rising sun making her way out now.
Next, from Fukuoka, Japan, Maika.
The last athlete to qualify for this Survival of the Fittest match. She made her AEW debut as part of the buy-in for Forbidden Door this past Sunday night, Nigel. And she turned a lot of heads immediately with the victory over Sky Blue.
Scoring 1 for Stardom that would not follow later, with Tekla winning her match. But Maika has a lot to prove here tonight and is more than capable of doing it. Speaking of which,
from Gold Coast, Australia, Harley Cameron.
Tony, it was an impressive victory over Marina Shafir that earned Harley Cameron her spot in this match.
Harley Cameron, no doubt, I think if there is a most improved or most dynamic young lady in AEW, it's got to be Harley Cameron. Everybody loves her. She has come a long way, and she could be a TBS champ tonight.
From El Paso, Texas, Persephone.
And just because Forbidden Door completed this past Sunday night doesn't mean that the crossovers won't continue. Athletes from AEW, Stardom, and the CMLL World Women's Champion Persephone looking to add another title to her collection. She defeated Julia Hart last month on Collision to take this berth in this match.
From Guinea, West Africa, Queen Aminata.
Queen Aminata 1 week ago defeating sometimes friend, sometimes rival Red Velvet. It was an impressive return to action for Queen Aminata, and this is a huge opportunity for this young woman.
Very hard to overstate that fact. Aminata, who's had 2 unsuccessful TBS title opportunities, is highly motivated to make the 3rd time the charm.
And from Kanagawa, Japan, Hikaru Shida.
The same night that Persephone qualified for this match, as did Hikaru Shida, a victory over Zeta Steel. Of course, the former AEW Women's World Champion, into this match. And Shida is going to have no shortage of enemies in this match, Tony. She has not made a lot of friends since her return to action earlier this year.
Yeah, no one has alienated competitors like Shida has over the past couple of months, actually since her return to action. But I don't think there's any question in my mind, Shida and Statlander are two of the favorites, former AEW Women's World Champs.
Chris Statlander, former TBS champion in her own right. As all 6 women are in the ring, there are no tags. There's nothing to keep these competitors from going out and one another. It is elimination style. And now we are just off to the races.
A flurry of punches from every which direction. Survival of the fittest, originally created in Ring of Honor. One of the most exciting matches, certainly to watch. Usually you're only watching a couple of people or 4 people if it's a tag team. Survival of the fittest, action can turn on a dime anywhere.
And you're watching AEW history. This is the first survival of the fittest match ever in AEW.
And fans, you can escape to paradise on Florida's Gulf Coast as AEW's Beach Break, presented by Visit St. Pete Clearwater, heads to the Bay Care Sound in Clearwater, Florida on next Wednesday night, July 8th. Enjoy miles of white sand beaches, a vibrant arts community, and all your favorite live AEW action. Tickets available right now at AEWTIX.com. A roll up here by Shida. Very nearly eliminating Persephone from this survival of the fittest match.
Certainly seen an uptick in the personality of the former women's champion, Hikaru Shida, since her return from injury. Originally instigating an odd couple of sorts with fellow former world champion Chris Statlander.
Now the hammer throw into the ropes. Harley Cameron anchoring Persephone. Reversal drop toe hold.
Shida. An allegiance there.
Shida and Persephone, or excuse me, Harley Cameron and Persephone. Some temporary teamwork, low bridge, and Statlander crashing the floor. And in comes Micah. The Japanese athlete representing Stardom in this match would love to be the first wrestler from Stardom to win a championship in All Elite Wrestling. And she has the opportunity to do so, but Harley Cameron, Shining Wizard, Micah goes out.
Again, Harley looking great. Big smile on her face.
I would say Harley, the sentimental favorite in this match.
All right, well, we've got the first duo agreeing, I guess, to team up, work together.
Inamanada and Hikaru Shida taken down in quick succession by Harley and Persephone. Harley, remember, was the first, one half of the first ever AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions alongside Willow Nightingale, the woman that was forced to relinquish the TBS title. So Harley wants to win this one, not only for herself, but her partner as well. Wait a second, Persephone! Persephone! Oh! Persephone! 1, 2, 3!
Harley Cameron has been eliminated.
Persephone from behind eliminates Harley Cameron, and Chris Statlander's incensed.
Wow, the goddess of the underworld has sent Cameron to hell.
Persephone, the roll-up. The chance there trying to eliminate Statlander as this survival of the fittest match for the TBS Championship continues.
On July 4th,
Some real fireworks
and it's over!
will be in the way.
One night, 2 world titles on the line. The fight is on. Saturday at 7 on TNT, True TV, and stream on DAZN.
Attention all viewers.
Attention everyone, hello.
TBS is gonna have to ask you to return to the office.
No, God! No, God!
The Office, effective weeknights at 11 on TBS.
Running a little behind today, huh? You want me to get back there and start pulling some teeth?
Waiting rooms. They can be tough for young homeowners turning into their parents.
What are you here for today?
Just the cleaning.
Just the cleaning. In and out, easy peasy. Impacted tooth over here. I don't know if you can see it, but.
All right, let's just sit quietly and wait for our appointment.
Gotcha. I'm what they call a grinder. Yeah.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
I have abnormally large tonsils.
Tom.
Old Spice Gentlemen. Guess I've always been a gentleman.
DJ?
Son, what's going on in there?
I'll be out in a few
Hours.
Life should be this easy, carefree, and comfortable. So you need the easiest, most comfy sandals around. Hands-free Skechers Slip-In Sandals. You just step in and go. That's it. There's no straps to fumble, no bending down. It's so simple. Skechers Slip-In Sandals.
Febreze. Coming home to Febreze Plug feels like the best welcome home ever. Because Febreze has a microchip to control scent release, so it's first stay fresh for 50 days. And a refill light, so every welcome home is delightful.
You're expecting the usual sweet embrace when, reality hits.
Milestones like this may start at age 9. Discussions with their doctor about HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then, too. For most, HPV clears on its own, but for others, it can cause certain cancers later in life.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next. Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination.
Crown Nuggets are back at Burger King, and you're never too old to get your crown on. Let kids rule with the $3.99 kids meal, or get the 8-piece for you.
Chef Lena is taking the Tide Boosted test.
I am?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I need it. I washed it with this stuff, and it still smells.
Oof.
It stinks.
No, I'm good.
I'm running out of ideas.
Try Tide. It's boosted. The other stuff can't match Tide's Boosted Clean. Test passed.
It's clean.
Yeah, it smells great.
No, really smell it. It smells amazing.
It's cleaner, whiter, brighter, and fresher. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide.
Boosted!
6 women began, 5 remain. It is survival of the fittest. The winner will be determined. The new TBS champion, Harley Cameron, eliminated by Persephone already. Chris Statlander and Micah, the athlete from Stardom. Nigel, they've been working together for the last few minutes, but that partnership seems to have dissolved.
Statlander decided to start throwing forearms, and Micah more than willing to compete. Oh!
Hikaru Shida from behind.
Right in front of the official, but
it's
seemingly no disqualification.
Now it's legal for Hikaru Shida, and now Shida weaves underneath Micah. Micah, though, loops Shida around, delayed vertical suplex.
Very well done. Great strength by Micah. Love seeing a lot of new faces come through from Stardom here in AEW.
As this Survival of the Fittest match continues, fans, special programming note, Collision comes your way tomorrow, 8/7 Central on TNT and HBO Max. And then coming up this Saturday, The Fight debuts on TNT. 2 world champion bouts on one iconic night. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern on TNT, True TV, and DAZN. Scoop and a slam, no, reverse. Hikaru Shida. He's got the ankle of Micah. But Nigel, we've seen her using more submission techniques than we typically have in the past. Hikaru Shida, that is.
For great use as well. Great success. Wait a second.
There we go.
Second time I've seen Statlander take. Oh!
Whoa!
Jeez.
70 just cracked Chris Statlander.
She hit face first. That time Nigel did Statlander.
Statlander's foot caught on the ring apron, holding back inside.
Wait a second, roll up, and Shida has eliminated Micah.
Has been eliminated.
Distraught look on the face of Micah as a fellow countrywoman. Hikaru Shida is now slimming the field. Amanata, statuesque, regal.
And fans, we are just 1 week away from Beach Break, presented by Visit St. Pete Clearwater. And as we know, next Wednesday night, it will be Chris Jericho, Tommaso Ciampa, one-on-one in Clearwater. Plus, just announced, oh, wait a second, roll up here, 2, and it will be Konosuke Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher, one-on-one for the AEW International Championship. Plus, wait a second, Queen Amanata here, 2, and very nearly eliminating Shida. And there will be a women's Casino Gauntlet match next Wednesday night. The winner earns a shot at the AEW Women's World Championship at Redemption. Coming up on Sunday, July 26th, Queen Amanata to the top. But
wow. All that next week, but who's going to win the TBS Championship tonight? Boy, what a dynamite we've got next week.
Beach break.
What dynamite we've had tonight as well. Remember, we'll still hear from Kenny Omega later on tonight about his decision. And Hikaru Shida knocked back into the ring. Queen Aminata from the top, diving foot stomps, nobody home. Aminata rolls through. Shida though answers with a knee.
That was perfectly placed by Shida.
A bloody blow from the former world champion, but Aminata.
Oh, the Queen's crown, that headbutt delivered straight into the face of Hikaru Shida, and now
off with her head.
Potent combination from Queen Aminata. Persephone though rolls up. Aminata! Two eliminations for Persephone.
The face of Aminata tells the story.
Field has been cut.
Who's picking up the win?
Nigel, the field's been cut in half here. 3 women remain.
And Nigel, as you mentioned, Queen Aminata denied from the TBS Championship for a 3rd time. Survival of the fittest continues. Who will leave as a champion?
Baseball is on TBS.
All the pieces in place on a picture-perfect night. Big name, big players going at it.
MLB steps into the spotlight on Tuesday's biggest stage, where the best show feels bigger.
On a night like this, a special entrance is needed.
And the brightest stars will shine.
Home run off the bat of Junior Caminero.
MLB on TBS.
Memories being made tonight.
Yankees-Rays, Tuesday's biggest stage.
If you travel for work, this shirt is a must-have in your carry-on. I was tired of floppy collars and shirts that didn't hold their shape or look too casual for meetings, so I built something better. The brand is called Collars & Co. We built a performance polo, but designed it with a firm, structured collar that stays crisp all day. You can wear it on its own, under a sweater, or even with a blazer. It's wrinkle-resistant, machine-washable, sharp enough for the office, and packs perfectly for travel. Most importantly, the collar stays stiff all day. Get 20% off today with code TV at collarsandco.com.
Cinderella's the best. Cinderella's the best.
My little girl loves wearing princess dresses almost every day. Irma has high-risk neuroblastoma. It was really hard to see our sunny, bright little girl hurting. St. Jude touches the lives of so many kids. And so even though her prognosis is still scary, we have a lot of hope.
Every minute matters for the children at St. Jude. They need your help. Please call, go online, or scan the QR code right now and give $19 a month to make a difference.
When your kid has cancer, just the stress and just the worry is definitely the hardest part. And seeing my wife's heart broken.
He was a healthy little boy running around, playing all the time. Childhood cancer is absolutely crushing. Hope is coming in these walls every day as he fights the battle of his life.
The search for cures must continue. Join with your credit or debit card for only $19 a month, and we'll send you this St. Jude t-shirt you can proudly wear to show your support.
The donations and the research is saving our daughter's life. St. Jude, they lift you and carry you on the days that you can't.
They give us lots of love and made me feel like I had two homes, kinda. St. Jude and my home.
You can make a difference. Become a partner in hope today. Please donate now.
It is survival of the fittest. 3 athletes remain. Persephone, Chris Statlander, and Hikaru Shida battling it out. The winner will leave San Diego as the newly crowned TBS champion thus far. Persephone, wait a second, Statlander, no. Persephone has the most eliminations in this match, but Nigel, it's not scored on points. It's the last woman standing.
Whoever is left with the last elimination is the one who will become the new TBS champion. And right now,
beautiful German suplex, Persephone.
The bridge right on the forehead of the CMLL Women's Champion Persephone. But wait a second!
Whoa! We mentioned earlier, it's well covered.
Hikaru Shida, she's biding her time and trying to steal the win. A pinfall attempt on Persephone, pinfall attempt on Statlander. Shida, very intelligent move.
Very, very smart. You're right. To mention historic moment, first time ever for survival to finish in AEW, and we are seeing a fine matchup. What a match. These three women are left.
Oh, wait a second. Shida there was berating Statlander for taking this kendo stick. Looks like Persephone is going to help Shida get some payback for that.
Double hammer throw into the corner. Statlander, double back elbow, takes down both of her aggressors. And now Statlander inside cradle, plants Persephone. 2. No! Persephone escapes.
Big cheer from the crowd on that. Persephone has wrestled a hell of a match. She really has.
Certainly has. Now escapes from the grip of Statlander. Persephone lining up. Statlander trying to take her out the same way Persephone did Harley Cameron, but Statlander reverses. No, reversal by Persephone. Statlander, 2, 3!
Persephone has been eliminated.
A stunned look on the face of Persephone, and now it comes down to Chris Statlander and Hikaru Shida.
Whoa, look at this. Persephone risking.
She made a lot of bold moves to get this far.
Persephone putting her hands on the official almost. But be careful.
Oh!
The kick. Oh! Hikaru Shida, speaking of kicks, lands one on Chris Statlander. These women, former tag team partners. Now Hikaru Shida plants Statlander, the Falcon Arrow. No! Narrow escape by Statlander.
Shoulder just coming off the mat. The official showing that was all it took. All right, now Shida poised to become the new TBS champion as she takes a look at the title.
These two had a classic lights-out match that we saw, and now
hold on.
The TBS title is on the line.
It may be lights out for Statlander.
Lining up, Chris Statlander is Hikaru Shida. Statlander ducks underneath the boot, disarms Hikaru Shida, and now Chris Statlander inverts Shida, and no, the roll-up, 1, 2.
Well, this is the way she won the last ball.
2, no. Back and forth they go. Shida now looking for that ankle lock submission.
Long way for Statlander to go.
Statlander's face etched in pain, but Shida has been known to add a submission to this.
Statlander digging, looking for an escape. There's no rope breaks. Oh, my God! Persephone! From the side, and now Hikaru Shida.
Payback for Statlander, eliminating Persephone.
Statlander's out.
Statlander is out, and Hikaru Shida is your new TBS champion.
The survivor of this match and new TBS champion, Hikaru Shida.
Statlander once again was out cold. Aubrey had to save her career. Great call by the referee.
Hikaru Shida had Chris Statlander completely defenseless. There was no other choice the referee could make.
Without a disqualification, that was going to happen.
Well, fans, coming up next, we will hear from Kenny Omega and his decision on whether he will challenge MJF for the AEW World Championship.
Every great day starts with your gut. Try new Dulcolax gummies for daily gut support. These stimulant-free magnesium gummies help your gut run smoothly. New Dulcolax gummies for daily gut support.
Choose it today, use it tomorrow. Next day delivery on hundreds of appliances. Our best lineup is here. Lowe's.
What if I told you you can get a brand new metal roof from Erie Home for 50% off the installation? Now you can. Our metal roofs are proven to withstand 120 miles per hour wind and 2-inch hail. all backed by a 50-year warranty. Call now for your free estimate.
My earwax buildup was frustrating. Then I tried new Lipo Earwax Cleanser. The revolutionary formula dissolves earwax 5 times faster than the leading brand and helps prevent future buildup. Feel the difference with new Lipo Earwax Cleanser.
I'll give you 1/5 of my cookies for 1/3 of your pizza.
Don't lowball me, Harold. 2 tenths.
3 tenths.
Deal.
Willingly doing fractions. That's the Lunchables effect.
This flavor and heat can only mean one thing. Olive Garden's Calabrian summer is officially here. With crispy chicken in a sweet, spicy sauce, these hot honey chicken bites have some bite. Our rich steak and shrimp bucatini brings a little fire and a lot of smiles. And who said a bit spicy can't be indulgently cheesy? Hurry in, just like summer, our Calabrian dishes won't last. Starting at $12.99.
At Sundays for Dogs, we start with all-natural, human-grade ingredients. Then we air-dry the food to preserve nutrients and flavor. See the difference real food makes in your dog's life. Get 30% off your first box today.
With Turo, cars are wherever you want to pick them up. Rental cars are in Section H, Space 45, which is actually back that way.
At Dots, an ordinary pretzel just isn't enough, so they add savory seasoning and tempting buttery flavor into every delicious twist. Now that's enough to make you build an all-pretzel pantry with a biometric security system. Dots, sensationally seasoned pretzels.
Turn up your summer with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea.
Twisted Tea fans love the smooth, refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Thursday, it's AEW Collision on a special night, and the fallout from Forbidden Door continues.
The Switchblade has returned!
AEW Collision, Thursday at 8 on TNT and stream on HBO Max.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite. We are live tonight. We await the answer of Kenny Omega and the challenge.